Good afternoon, Aries. It's Chrissy. It's Thursday, and I've got a cold. so, so if I sound very snuffly, you'll just have to forgive me. What I thought was a little bit of hay fever is a cold. Bah. We've got the After Tarot deck here, which was pre-shuffled for you yesterday, and I've had lots and lots of downloads which I've scribbled on a post-it. So we'll get straight into it. Before I start, please do give me a thumbs up if you want me to continue reading tarot on my YouTube channel. It's really important, excuse me, for me to get the likes and the subscriptions, because I could, with your help, I could grow the channel and I could consider doing lives and personal readings and all the rest of it. That could be, but I'm not even getting up to 700, and I've been trying for nearly 2 years. So I feel really disheartened. So yeah, thank you to everyone who is supporting me. The dog's now having a coughing fit. I really do appreciate you. So this is a general reading. All of my readings are general, and I tend to just read for Aries because I get the most views. And God, the dog's burping and everything. So general readings aren't going to resonate every time. It's important for you to just cherry pick out of every word that I say, because I will do an intro for 10 or so minutes to cover all of the stuff that I've been channeling, and then we'll get into tarot, and sometimes I do oracle at the end. So out of everything I say, cherry pick what's yours, what resonates naturally for you, and leave the rest. Excuse me, you may need to switch the energy around. You may need to reverse it if I'm talking about someone that you know rather than you. Oh my goodness, my nose. This is just typical. This is because we've got family. My father's family are coming from Warwickshire. They're coming. I haven't seen some of them for 20 years. And they're coming at the weekend, and there's going to be a big get together, and I'm going to be ill. I can just see. I seem to have, I don't know what I've got on my wrist here. Looks like muck. Anyway, so what I was getting, I keep getting Billy Idol. It's a nice day for a white wedding. So I don't know if some of you are getting married, or if you're going to a wedding, or if there's a wedding in your village or town, or if there's a wedding anniversary that's significant at the moment. I do keep getting child services, social services. You too, kept getting you two coming through again. Yet again, Red Rum, the Grand National 3 times winner. I don't know why I keep seeing Red Rum everywhere. But you two, the songs were Gloria and Angel of Harlem. So I don't know whether the name Gloria is significant for you. The name Brogan as well was coming through. The song Finally It Has Happened to Me. I can't remember. Finally it has happened to me. Right in front of my face. So something's finally happened to you that you didn't think would happen. It could be finding love. But I was zoned into your energy. I've just been to the garden centre with Mr. Chrissy. The dog keeps burping. And I was zoning into your energy because I was kind of gearing up, getting ready to do the reading when I came back. And I was getting Jason Derulo. I don't know why I keep getting Jason Derulo when I tap into your energy. Flying solo. Is it flying solo? Or riding solo? So some of you are resolutely staying solo and some of you aren't. I feel like some of you are embarking upon new relationships. Excuse me. Right. I just keep getting sort of bugged by yesterday's energy, someone opening up about a past experience and someone else who that past experience, they were involved in it. They're running scared because it'll impact on them when the truth comes out. No, I don't know whether, you know, this person's scared of the truth coming out because they've done something illegal and they've tried to keep it quiet for years, or whether it's something to do with, as I've said, the paternity or, you know, the parentage of a child, or some kind of affair that's gone on that hasn't been revealed. I just keep getting friendship circles. So someone's told a friend about this rumour, this secret coming out or whatever. Someone's revealed it. Or someone's grasped on their friend. Or it just affects someone in your friendship circle. It could be about a friend of yours, that energy. I saw the Emperor reversed twice when I was shuffling this deck. This is the After Tarot deck, so it shows you the next frame. So the Emperor reversed, it is an Aries card. However, the Emperor is about the father figure. It's also about being in control, and when it's reversed, it's about an overly controlling masculine. It's also, it could be about an absent father, or it could be, again, who's the daddy, you know, someone who may not be the father of whoever they, you know, a certain child. So we're going to get into the bottom of the deck. So we've got the Queen of Swords, how interesting. And we've got the Page, the Kid of Swords behind her. Should really be like that, because I feel like this is a mature feminine who's getting a child who's related to them to spy on you. Only take what resonates for you, though. But we've got the Nine of Swords and the Sun, Leo energy. So again, someone losing sleep, worrying over something being revealed. It could also be, you know, this Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, this is someone who's all over the place because they're not getting enough sleep. You know, they could have night terrors, insomnia, sleep paralysis, or there's something about being tortured at night when they're trying to have a peaceful sleep. But also we've got the Emperor again, Aries energy, but the father again, the Two of Pentacles. Is he or isn't he the dad? You know? There could also be a situation where someone is worried about the health with the Sun card of their father or their husband. The Ten of Wands, there's something about it's too much. It's getting too much. for this father figure. Maybe they're working too hard. There's the bloody well Knight of Cups under there with the Ten of Cups, with the family. I don't know why, but I'm getting Legoland, Lego World. Don't know why, but that was coming into my head. There's something about worried about someone's health and wishing that they could find a cure for something. Definitely some worry about someone's health, you know, a parent. So we'll get straight in. We start off with the Knight of Pentacles. Then we've got the Empress. Then we've got the Four of Cups. Every time I see this version of the Four of Cups, I feel like, if someone kissed you and you just cringed and you didn't want them to kiss you, for an example, a kid and a grandma who's got whiskers, a great grandma, a really elderly person, where they sort of go sort of spitting out the kiss and wiping their hand. That's what this gives me, sort of spitting something out. Then we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. The Empress is Taurus, Libra. Then we've got the Ten of Swords, the Casualty. So firstly, I don't know why, I've never noticed this before, but I'm very drawn to the cattle and the farmer harrowing the field in the background there. And what's very strange is that every time I read for Virgo, and this is a Virgo card here, I tend to get ploughed fields, stubble fields, harvest time, cornfields, someone sitting on top of a bale of hay or straw with a blade of grass or a blade of hay sticking in between their teeth. I always get that whenever I read for Virgo. I don't know why. But this is also, the Knight of Pentacles is a very reliable energy. So Knight of Pentacles, Empress, it's kind of like you can rely on your mother, because the Empress is the mother card. It's like you can rely on your mother. Your mother carried you, with the Knight of Pentacles for all those months and then gave birth to you, gave you life. I'm kind of getting that the woman carries the baby and a mother is for all seasons. Reliable, dependent, you can depend on her, you can count on your mom. But we've got this other energy there's something to do with a snake here. I'm just going to pause the video because I need to blow my nose. Right, Aries, I'm back. The way this is coming through is someone's been bitten by a snake and they're spitting out the poison and they've had to go to hospital. The dog keeps burping. I don't know why. So I don't know whether someone's been bitten by something poisonous, because what's coming into my mind is when I was 9 and we went to South Africa to visit family for a month, and my cousins were saying to me, "That's a black widow sitting beside you, you better get out of the way." So this could be, it could be sort of figuratively speaking, or it could be that someone literally has been bitten by something. Could be bitten by a dog or bitten by something poisonous, and had to go to hospital. I'm also getting with this sort of rejecting energy, spitting out, sort of, what's the word? Flushing out. I'm getting that there could be some kind of transplant, where the body can reject the transplanted organ, or there could be something where the body's rejecting something. It could just as well be a simple case of, because the Hermit is the withdrawn energy, again, it's an elder energy, so it could represent a grandparent. There could be a grandparent or a parent that you don't have much contact with, whoever I'm talking to. But you can rely on your mother, but maybe you can't rely on the grandparent or the other parent. The Ten of Swords is about betrayal. It's about feeling let down. This Four of Cups, as I say, this is having to reject someone as well, if it's not about the body rejecting or poison in the body. It could figuratively be about a snaky person who someone's had to reject. There's something about turning it down, rejecting, repulsing, flushing out for the good of your health. Now, I don't know, it's going to be different for all of you what that means, and I'm very thankful for those of you who comment to let me know what I'm picking up on, because us tarot readers, sometimes we have no clue. So for you to share your stories with me, I'm very honoured, and it helps me to see what it is that I've been reading, which is lovely. Excuse me. So, I'm just getting as well taken to hospital here. This is someone stretching the casualty out. Taken to hospital with a broken heart. And I keep getting something about work. Maybe there's been an accident at work, or someone's been injured or taken ill, and they're worried about not being able to work. They don't want to go on the sick or something like that. Excuse me. Now, this taken to hospital with a broken heart, again, that could just be figuratively someone's felt rock bottom because they've been stabbed in the back and it's just really hurt them like a dagger in the heart. Or literally someone could have cardiac issues, someone could have had heart surgery, something like that. Excuse me. Right, we'll carry on. Next we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about drama. People arguing amongst themselves about this situation. Now, I don't know whether it's just simply, a painful ending of a connection and a ghosting and someone feeling rejected, or whether it's some of the things that I've previously just mentioned. But there's some kind of conflict that's sort of going around to do with this. I don't know whether people are arguing about I don't know whether it's something like arguing about who's going to pay for the medical bills, you know, that kind of thing, or who's going to look after this casualty if it is literally someone who's had an illness or an injury or a bite or a collapse or an accident. It could be that. It could be sort of we've got the Chariot in the reverse, Cancer energy. So the Chariot in the reverse, what's coming into my head is you're going nowhere. So someone might not be allowed to drive or travel because of something that's happened. Someone maybe can't afford to keep the car on the road. Maybe the car's broken down, it needs fixing. Maybe someone has to be bedridden and they can't get out of bed. But again, we've got Judgment, and then we've got the Page of Wands, and then we've got the Eight of Swords. So this is another thing, another scenario with this Chariot. It could be someone's not allowed to leave the state because they're facing a legal judgment, a court order, a court case. You know, the Eight of Swords can be about facing imprisonment. Oh my goodness, my nose. There's kind of like two different things here. It's someone being judged for something that they've done when they were young and excitable with this Page of Wands. So it could be just as simple someone having a bad reputation, other people being judgmental about something that someone's done so many years ago and they just can't get away from it. Or it could be that someone's, as I say, done something illegal, or somebody's done something like had an affair. With the Judgment, there are some decisions that need to be made. And it's kind of like, if it's to do with someone's treatment options for whatever's happened up here, it could be, I feel like whoever's having to stay put is not happy about it as well. Whoever's got been told to go nowhere. Excuse me. But there's like, if the treatment doesn't work, because we said on the bottom of the deck someone's looking for a cure because of some health issue. So if the treatment doesn't work, we'll cut that out and try another option. But someone's overthinking something. Someone's worrying about what could happen in the future. But this Page of Wands is good news. So it's good news for anyone worried about facing imprisonment, or anyone who's worried about not being able to go anywhere or travel anywhere, or worried about some kind of confinement in hospital or at home, or, you know, some kind of immobility. You know, Ten of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. That could be someone disabled, you know, particularly with problems, you know, in the back or the hips even. But this is like cutting someone loose as well. this is someone that's done something when they were younger, when they were young and daft, and done something on impulse. And it's like the truth will set you free. You know, there's someone cutting that person free. It's not about cutting something out, trying another option. Maybe if there's an option, looking at options for someone with insomnia and or anxiety. Excuse me. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. Someone worried that they won't be able to work. Someone, or worried that something's not going to work. You know, some kind of treatment, or something's not going to work or work out. You know, that kind of thing. Oh my goodness. I feel like someone's been giving care and attention as well. I'm looking at this Five of Swords. Someone's been at rock bottom, whether it's they've got a mental health issue or whether it's some kind of physical thing going on, or illness or injury or whatever. I feel like there's jealousy around, you know, there's these people jealous of this person getting attention, which is ridiculous. Jealous of someone being looked after when they're struggling. It's just, it blows my brain, really. So I'm looking at this Page of Wands and a few things are flooding into my head. There's something about the truth coming out, which we've seen in the last couple of readings. And it should be a good thing. It should be good for someone's personal growth, for the truth to set them free. But they've got to face the consequences. Someone's done something selfish, immature. They've maybe done something while they were under the influence of alcohol or something else in the past. We've got the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So someone wants a second chance, and also someone wants to find something that's going to heal either them or someone else. I feel like someone wants a second chance, but they feel like no one will give them a second chance. Could be someone who's been released from prison and they're finding it hard to find a job, you know, because obviously they've got a criminal record. It could be something like that, or you could work with offenders. That could be literally your job. This is also the Temperance. It's about someone who now tempers their emotions. They don't do things on impulse. They don't get het up anymore, because that didn't work for them in the past. It got them into trouble. It's also about peace. It's about peace being restored. It's about someone feeling at peace. And I think it's someone setting themselves free. I think it's something to do with this truth coming out on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, but there is, again, something about some kind of cure being needed. So we've got the Earth Wisdom Oracle deck, I think it's called. We'll see what we have for my beautiful Aries. What have we got? A word of advice for this reading for my beautiful Aries. Oops, sorry. What have we got, please? That one. Truth. Card number 25. 25 or 7 could be significant numbers for you, as could the harp, as could those lupins, those flowers. It's really strange, but that lady's long, fine blonde hair is reminding me of my great-grandma when she was young. She said her hair was down to her bum, and she used to and it was very fine and soft, and you know, she used to give it a final rinse with the rainwater from the barrel. So there's something about the truth setting someone free. Any more for my Aries? Actually, that card was trying to show through grace, but I'm going to grab this deck instead. There's something about peace. Someone needs to be at peace themselves or bring peace to others. Someone could work in the healing field, you know. I said this last time, didn't I? Therapy, life coaching, you know, healing people, helping people. Tell me, give me one card of advice for my Aries for this reading. To close this reading, we've got that one, passion. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, your mind and your soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we've experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate, magnetic queen, and I feel drawn to you. Good grief. I think Mr. Chrissy, I think that's his card. I think that's his card, because he's busy putting the flowers that we've just bought into pots and hanging baskets and putting them outside. And I said to him, am I okay to pop into the living room to do a video for my tarot? And he said, well, I didn't. I just said, am I okay to do a video in the living room? And he said, as long as you take your clothes off. And I said, oh my God. But it's just our little our little saucy sense of humour that we share. But yeah, there's some passion somewhere. So watch out for pregnancy. We've got the Empress up the top there, and we've got the young Knight of Pentacles energy. So watch out for that. You know, there's the now that I think about it, we've got the pregnancy card, the Empress, we've got the young energy, and we've got the withdrawal method, the contraception method, which isn't very reliable. So it could be. And then we've got this snake spitting, which, you know, in the northeast people liken that to a male appendage, you know, that kind of thing. So there's something there as well. But I didn't see it until I've pulled that card. So for my lovely young Aries, or for my Aries who have youngsters in your midst, in your energy, do watch out for sexual activity. Make sure that there's no unplanned pregnancy, because I keep getting, you know, I keep saying cross watchers wrong. Well, I tried to record a video I don't know when it was, and I stopped it because I was laughing too much. I'd said crotch watch, crotch watchers. So there is something about, sexual attraction going on. Could just be Mr. Chrissy and his saucy Sid James remarks. So anyway, that's your reading for today, my darlings. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'm sending you a whole heap of love and light. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me. And I'm not sure if I'll catch you tomorrow because I don't feel very well. So it depends. So till next time anyway, my loves. Bye.